Married at First Sight season 12. I didn't do a lot on this week, but there's a lot of stuff that's been on my mind. One of the questions is Briana a colorist? Yeah, you heard me right. You're gonna be upset. Some of y'all, the angry Agneses, are gonna be upset. Just click on off, girl, because I'm gonna say some stuff that's gonna upset you real bad. So just go ahead and click off. Is Briana a colorist? Didn't we call Chris a colorist because he wanted somebody lighter and Paige was too dark, and so he was dubbed the colorist. So this week, in one of the Facebook group, I don't remember the name, but she asked a very good question. She said, do you think Briana wanted a Hispanic man because she wanted to offset her children's skin tone? Something like that. Well, honey, the angry Agneses and the people that's delusional and in denial went in on her. It was just a few of us that was like, well, she did ask for a tan man. No, she didn't. No, she didn't. Show the clip. Show the clip. And so a few of us was like, yeah, she asked for a tan man. So even when somebody went and looked it up and posted, they were still making excuses for, is she a colorist or why she asked for a tan man? Because let me tell y'all something, Black people who's not in denial. When we describe the type of man we have, tan is not a word we use. We use chocolate, caramella, vanilla, ebony, melon, something like that. We don't use tan to describe our men. So no, she didn't want a black man. That's why she said tan. She said tan. I want a tan man. Welcome back to Church Girls and Faith Girls who want to get married too. You know I'm all for what you want, girl. Be sure to subscribe. This video is featuring In Christ I Am, and I'm using In Christ I Am because guess what? No matter what shade or color you are, we need to love ourselves. We know that God created us in his image. And especially those of you who have girls and especially dark-skinned girls, this is a conversation you need to have with them to let them know you are still beautiful and lovable even if you have dark skin. Okay, people are made up of like flowers. Wouldn't it be ugly if all the flowers is pink? My daughter loves pink. Everything is pink in her room. Everything is pink or white. People are like God and flowers and all of these things. So, and in the Black community, yes, this is our little secret. Come on, y'all, women in your 40s and 60s who wanted a light-skinned man with good hair and hazel eye. Stop it. Stop. Why you wanted a man with good hair? Did they do that movie Good Hair? Huh? Why did you want a man with hazel eye, a light skin, and good hair? You want a man with good hair because you didn't want to have a baby with a rough Negro hair like mine. Because my hair is not, come on, in the Black community, my 4C hair is not considered good hair. Come on, somebody. So let's not act like people in the Black community don't try to have babies with lighter skinned men in hopes of offsetting our babies that we gonna have. Don't act like it. Yes, we know about DNA and the 2Ps and all of that stuff, but it's still, hello, light skin, good hair, hazel eye. Y'all forgot about that. And so when I was listening to Brianna video initially, because I hear what a lot of people don't hear. What I got from what she said was she's dated Black men. This is what I got. This is my interpretation. They didn't appreciate her. Probably because she's leading with what she got. A lot of women like Brianna leads with their education and their jobs and stuff. Allergies, y'all. Okay. And she has dated men of multiple races. I got the impression that she would have preferred not to have been matched with a Black man. Okay, that's what I got from her initial. I was like, okay. Now, y'all know Janice is all for what you want. I just think whatever. I don't care if you marry a white man. I don't care as long as he's church girls, as long as he's saved and he gonna treat you right and love you, girl, I don't care. Okay, 70% of Black women are single, chronically single, and the study said won't get married. I say it's not gonna get married. And I'm all for broadening your wings, girl. You better go on over there and say hi to Justin and Bradley. Say hey. I don't have a problem with her wanting a tan man. Or just, what I have a problem with is the Black people acting like Black people don't try to have kids with lighter skinned people in hopes that the kids will come out light or with good hair. Okay, now I really didn't understand. You know, I came here as a kid. I as a what am I called? I forgot what the word is, but as someone that came here from another country as a child, I really didn't understand racism, and I didn't understand the N word until I got to college. And Professor Gunther, Leonard Gunther, break down racism and broke down the N word. It just didn't make sense to me. As a teenager, like, oh, you're getting mad over the N-word, right? When white people, Spanish people call you the N-word, you want to shoot them and kill them and cry racism and all of this bull crap. But then we do it to each other, and that's the professor says, I don't like that. Say, I don't like that. You call each other the N-word, and it's okay. But when somebody else call you the N-word, it's not. You know, so we really need to get that out of our vocabulary, honey. But when he broke it down to me, it made sense. I said, oh, that's what that means. And I had an experience. Lexi was about 4 years old. And 4 years old, you know, that's preschool. Oof, allergies, y'all. And I went to pick her up from preschool, and she went to a multiracial preschool, mostly Hispanics, because, you know, we're in Newark, which is a college town. And so we have all the, let me put her picture up while I look for this other picture when she was a kid. So we have all these different schools around here, NJIT, Rutgers, Essex, a few other the surrounding schools from few of the other surrounding cities, right? You know, you go to any city you go to around here, they basically have a school. And so she was going to the preschool at Essex. Well, let me not say where this preschool is, but this was 20 some years ago, so it doesn't matter. Essex County, and it was mostly Hispanic kids. Okay, it was Black kids, but it was mostly Hispanic. If you went there, I think you had to pay to go. I don't remember if you had to pay, but anyways, she was going there, and it was mostly Hispanic kids. It wasn't a lot of Black children. It was very, very few Black children, you know, but you went there because of the school. Now, Alexi went to school. Y'all, most of you know she's special needs. And so she would go to her other school half day, and then her school bus would drop her. I set it up with the school. I said, listen, I got to go to school. She got to go to school. I can't stay home and wait for her to come home. I have to go to school and work. And so we set it up. Thank God. I'm telling you, God showed us so much favor. We set it up so that the school could drop, the school van would drop her off. So I would have to get out of class, or I would set up so I don't have class around 11:30. The bus would drop her off about 11:30, 12 o'clock. And so I would be sitting outside on the lawn. I remember sitting outside reading my Bible on the lawn, waiting for the bus to drop her off. And so I would walk her to preschool. They would have her lunch ready because, you know, 11:30, the kids go to sleep. She would eat, and then she would go lay down, right? So one day, she was about this age. I think this was the picture, yeah. I went to pick my boo-boo up, and she was crying. I said, Lexi, what's wrong? She said, Mommy, they said you're not my mommy. The kids, they said you're not my mommy because you're white and I'm black. And I'm like, what? Yes, they said you're not my mom. You're white and I'm black and you're not my mom. I was like, oh my God, 19. I was 19. And, I went to see the director, and which was a black lady, and she was just floored. Like, what? Who said that? It was a big thing in the preschool, okay? Because where does 3-year-olds and 4-year-old get that this little girl and me is different shades that they can tell because I have a lighter skin pigmentation than she does, then she's obviously not your mother because she's black and you're white. Right? Y'all see me and Lexi, maybe one shade. Where does preschool, y'all, this wasn't even kindergarten. Preschoolers can look at this little baby here at 4 years old and make the difference and the differentiation that, oh, she's black, you're white, so that's obviously not your mother. Let me tell you what it did for me. It messed me up. Because then I said, well, you know what? I don't want to marry no light-skinned man because I don't want to have no light-skinned babies. And then they're going to be looking down on Lexi because she's dark-skinned. So for years while dating, I would never date a light-skinned man. If I met a light-skinned man, I was like, nope, because I don't want to have light-skinned children looking down on my sweet little Lexi. Fine. Got to about 30 and I met Mr. Kryptonite. Okay? Mr. Kryptonite is mixed. His mommy's white, his father's black. So he looks Hispanic, okay? But he's bald headed. Now he's bald headed, okay? And so he started pursuing me, and I'm like, I really like this guy. And I was like, but he's like high yellow. I want no high yellow man. Something said to me, girl, I'm not going to say it was the Lord. Something said to me, Janice, that is so stupid. That don't make no sense. Because both my mother and my father look like this. And look how high I came out. I came out looking like my great-grandmother. Not even my grandmother, my father's grandmother. I look just like her, this pigmentation, freckles. My great-grandmother, she looked like a white woman, freckles and long white hair. So that's so stupid because look at how you came out, right? You came out if you lie me, my mother and my father up and put me, you wouldn't think I'm theirs because they look just like this. My mom and dad are both dark skinned. And so with that, I decided to give Mr. Kryptonite a chance, though, it never worked out. But what if I didn't get over whatever that is in my head? Because then I would have missed my very high yellow, wonderful husband. I would have missed him. I would have missed him because I was hang up on light skin, dark skin. I don't want to have a light skinned kid because I don't want to be with a light skinned man because I don't want to end up having a light skinned kid who is going to look down on Alexia. And so Alexia was about 16, 17 when I made that when I got that revelation. Okay. And you see my husband, you see my little boy. And then I also said, well, Lexi. Oh, excuse me. Lexi's older now. Lexi's an adult. So by the time I have kids, it wouldn't be a problem. But that's what that did for me and did in my head. So it is so important You know, and I stood from that day. I've never, from Lex was 4, I never had another issues with her, with the kids, dark skin, because I would stand her up in the mirror. I said, look in the mirror. You are beautiful. You are a beautiful girl. Doesn't matter what your skin color is. You are absolutely beautiful. God made us all just to look just like him. There's nothing wrong with you. You are a beautiful girl. Never again. Lexi will be 27 in August. Never. From the time she was 4 till never had an issue with the whole dark skin thing. But let's not act like in the Black community that y'all don't do this good hair, bad hair, light skin, dark skin bullcrap. Let's just not pretend that, okay? Another thing, real quick, is they did the hometown visits, and Briana says she was dancing, but she didn't think she would make any money with dancing, so she chose engineering because she thought she would make money. So now they match the girl who is extremely concerned about money and spending her money and enjoying with her money with a struggling man who don't have no money and who don't want her to enjoy her money. Make it make sense to me. I have to run. 7:30. I need to wake my kids up. Ugh. And take another allergy pill. I love you, babes. I love you. I love you. Bye. Let me know what you think. Remember, my book's on Amazon. You have girls, boys, you need to get this book. It's a 3-book series, okay? It's the book itself. It's the Bible verse journal for them to practice writing Bible verses, and the prayer journal. Moments of Gratitude journal is my journal entries. This is a journal for you to write in, and of course, the Naked Wife, and of course, 23 times, guys. I have to run. I love you. Bye. Come back. I'm going to do maybe 1 or 2 more videos today. Love you. Bye.